Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Haifa Dayana Bitidazuki. My battery number is 2020897534. So I'm going to explain what is the technical chart. Basically, the technical chart of a stock is identified using technical analysis, which concentrates on the price and volume of the stock rather than the company's sales and profits. In this report, we go over through examinations of the most recent trading day, which is July 15, 2022, along with suggestions for potential investment in 5 stocks. In order to complete this project, we must select 5 counters and analyze them using 5 indicators. All of the business we select for this project were in the food sector. Moving average, convergence, divergence, MACD, rate of change, ROC, relative strength in the RSI, and stochastic are the indicators that we selected for this assignment. The stock that we choose is Nestle Sodium Berhad, Brahim Holding Berhad, Dashladi Berhad, Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad, and FNN Berhad. In this assignment, we will decide whether to buy or sell stock of each company on 15 July 2022.
So the first company we choose is Nestle Sodium Berhad. Nestle is one of the world's leading food and beverage transnational corporations. In 1866, Heinrich Nestle, often known as Henry Nestle, founded the Nestle Company, whose headquarters are located in Vevey, Switzerland. Nestle Malaysia was founded in Malaysia in 1912 under the name Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company. Nestle Malaysia's headquarters are now situated in Mutiara Damansara, Petaling Jaya, and Selangor, and the company has 6 sales offices with over 5,000 people around the country. So we're moving on to our first company analysis, which is Nestle Berhad. So the first diagram depicts a chart analysis for Nestle Sodium Berhad. The chart has 5 distinct line graph indicators, the first of which is moving average, which is MA. According to this graph indication, the price on July 15 to 2022 will be $134. The junction of the two lines is an indication to either sell or purchase the stock. However, only the final signals are chosen among the numerous available. For this company's share, investors should hold the stock. Moving average, convergence, divergence, which is MACD, and signal lines are the second indication that may be displayed on the chart. The MACD indicator is a momentum oscillator used mostly for trend trading. As shown on July 15, 2022, the MACD line crosses below the signal line, indicating that the indicator is bearish. The signal is stronger the higher above the zero line it is. This indicates a rising trend, and now is the optimum time to purchase the stock. Now, we will move on to the next indicator, which is the rate of change, which is ROC. On July 15, 2022, the crossing line will signify the buy signal. The signal will suggest purchases to acquire the stock at this time. This is because the ROC line is located in a negative territory relative to the zero line. On the 15th July in the year 2022, we can see that the relative strength index, which is RSI, is currently 54.5%. The RSI have gave a signal that suggested investors should not sell the shares. They must refrain from buying or selling shares until the 15th of July 2022. They run the risk of experiencing a loss if they decided to sell or buy the shares at that time. The last indicator is known as stochastic. As can be seen in the chart that is located above this one, the stochastic reading for July 15, 2022 places 50.1% of the market in the oversold zone, which is defined as being 20%. In accordance with the stochastic indicator, the values for oversold and overbought are respectively 20% and 80% of the total. Due to the fact that this signifies the selling signal, it would be smart for investors to liquidate their equity holdings at this time. So now we're moving on to the second company analysis, which is Brahim's Holding Berhad. Brahim Holdings Berhad, an investment holding firm, offers catering, storage, and logistical services in Malaysia. The company provides in-flight catering services at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, which is KLIA, KLIA2, and Penang International Airport. cabin handling services including laundry services for pillows and blankets, and filling the cabin trolley with items for in-flight sales, and passenger headsets, newspapers, and magazines. Additionally, it runs a collection of eateries. So we're moving on. The first is illustrate a chart analysis for Brahim's Holding Berhad. The chart has 5 separate line indicators with moving average MA. According to this graph, the cost on July 15, 2022 will be 1 cent. The graph displays a falling moving average indicating a downward trend. This indicates to the investor that is the optimal moment to sell the stock, or that he or she may wait to decide whether to purchase or sell the stock in the future days. Moving average convergence divergence, which is MACD, as signalized, may also be shown on the chart. MACD is a momentum oscillator mostly used for trend trading. The MACD line crosses below the signal line on July 15, 2022, suggesting that the indicator is bearish. Signal strength increases as distance from zero line increases. This pattern shows that now is the best time to acquire the stock. Next up is the rate of change. The crossing line will give the purchase signal on July 15, 2022. This signal will advise potential buyers to purchase the stock at this moment. This is because compared to the zero line, the ROC line is in a negative territory. The relative strength index, which is RSI, is now 0.00% as of the 15th July 2022. The RSI indicated that investors should refrain from selling the stock. They are prohibited from purchasing or selling shares until July 15, 2022. They risk incurring a loss if they choose to sell or purchase shares at the same time. The last indication is called stochastic. As shown in the chart displayed above this one, the stochastic reading for the 15 July 2022 puts 50% of the market in the oversold zone, which is defined as being more than 20%. According to the stochastic indicator, the oversold and overbought readings are 20% and 80% of the total respectively. It would be prudent for investors to liquidate the equities holding at this time, given that this implies the selling signal.
Next, for Dutch Ready Milk chart analysis. According to the chart, Dutch Ready Milk industry Berhad will be the large industry stock that will be examined using technical analysis. Using the moving average indicator, we can see the stock price started to transform into a downtrend from the beginning of April 2022 and continued to do so for several months until the July 15, 2022. So far, the price has decreased. Additionally, by using technical analysis as our trading technique, the price of equal worth is currently at RM32 ringgit as on July 15, 2022. When trading, the stock price of this company will provide us with a terrific way to predict an equal global stock price. Technically speaking, the price is not hopeful based on these moving average indications because the chart indicates that the stock price will continue to decline. The durations of this failing is anticipated to last for several weeks. According to the chart illustrations, it is obvious that the price will keep declining because some indicators are still not giving a strong indications that it will continue to rise soon. RSI, also known as the Relative Strength Index indicator, is the net stock. The line is still below 47.4% on July 15, 2022, indicating that momentum is still weak. To indicate that the price will increase over the course of a year, the line should be greater than 50% instead. Furthermore, the stochastic indicators have also provided a shaky indications, with only the stochastic line on July 15, 2022. The percent line barely reaching 53.5%. There is no strong indications that a trend line reversal will occur soon. When the stochastic indicator is in the overbought or oversold conditions, a clear reversal indication occurs. In addition, a crossover between the three lines would be a definite sign that a reversal trend line will occur within a year. The stock should be held until the price clears either of the resistance level, which are RM 0.50 cents and RM 0.45 cents per stock, and only then should you consider selling. With the price of the stock reach overbought level at RM 0.50 cents, it should be advised to sell it. There are additional indicators that can be utilized and applied to identify signals, such as rate of change and moving average. So for the time being, the investor in the stock should wait until the appropriate signal manifests through the indicators that are being chosen. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Shafila Anwar. So today I will be presenting about Encore Berhad. Encore Berhad is a Malaysia-based investment holding company. The company is engaged in the provision of general management support services. The company's core business is property development and also maintain the best interest in construction management, retail mall, and facilities management. As for the moving average, stock prices rose on the back of the surge in buying activities or bullish position in the market. According to this signal, on 15 July, we recommended the investors to sell due to the price line crossing over the moving average line. Next, the stochastic is used to determine market overbought and oversold level on 15 July. The chart shows the strongest buy signal. It is because the line connect below the 20% lines, which is line and oversold conditions. In the meantime, rate of charge ROC value was increasing and crossing zero, which shows that buy signal. ROC was slipping below zero and showing increasing trends. Additionally, the price momentum is low, and this is the greatest opportunity for investors to sell their assets. For RSI also contains oversold and overbought lines, which are at 42.9% and 30% respectively. The RSI indicates the investors should hold their investment in the stocks. On the 15th July, they should not buy or sell stock. If they sell or buy the stocks at that point, they may experience a loss. For MACD, the greatest time to sell is on 15 July due to MACD lines cross below the line of the signal. There is a decline in the MACD histogram and a drop in MACD indicator. This is the best time for investor to exit the market by selling their stocks.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Nabila Alha binti Ghazali. Metric number 2020496046. So I'm going to presenting about FNN company analysis. The data in the chart is based on the share price of FNN Sdn Berhad. The chart has 5 different indicators line graph. The first one which is moving average MA. Based at this graph indicator, it can be seen here that the price at mid of the July is RM 18.7 10 cent. The intersection between the two lines is a signal to either sell the stock or buy the stock. However, only the best signal are selected among the many signals. For the shares of this company, traders should hold the stock. In MACD, the next graph shows that there are two lines, namely moving average convergence divergence MACD line and signal line. The lines usually move outside the overbought or oversold area, but there will be the times where the line will be inside the area, either overbought or oversold. That for this graph, it is located at 0.68 and negative 0.68 respectively. The share price is bigger, so it's a buy signal. The trader should buy the stock in that time, which is the mid of July. Then the relative strength index RSI also have oversold and overbought line, which are at 69.3% and 30% respectively. The RSI shown that the traders must hold the stock. They should not buy or sell stock at that time, which is on 15 July 2022. They might lose if they sell or buy the stock at that time. The indicator for rate of change ROC, occurrence of buying and selling signal for ROC in the period mid of July. The crossing line of the line indicates the selling signal, where at this point it is recommended for stock selling activities to take place. Finally, the level for oversold and overbought under this stochastic indicator are 20% and 80% respectively. In July 22, there was a selling signal at 37.8% in the undersold area, which is above 20%. This shows at that time it is advisable to sell stock, as it is the best time to do so. So that's all from me for FNN Sdn Berhad. Thank you.
So, as for the conclusion, all 5 of these 4 industries counters employ in the same kind of indication for the stock price research that was performed. Although all counters employ the same indication, the findings of each counter's analysis are unique, while analytical approaches are useful for both short and long-term trading. Fundamental analysis is better suited to long-term investment. The primary emphasis of technical analysis is price patterns based on stock performance. The result of using the 5 indicators in the report, namely, is moving average, MA, stochastic, moving average convergence divergence, which is MACD, relative strength index, RSI, and rate of change, which is ROC, are capable of displaying the average price of a stock calculated over a specific period, determining the open position during the buy and sell counters, measuring the strength of the current trend, and determining the current momentum. In addition, the findings of the investigation indicate the turbulent market circumstances have resulted in price pressures on a number of equities owing to intense selling activity. So that's all from us. Thank you for listening.